Today, we're witnessing a natural wonder so powerful it creates a single tidal wave that travels for miles. The legendary Alaska BoreTide.
Cruising down the highway, windows all rolled down, Florida sunshine, we're leaving this town with our cool Nata coach. It's a brand new start on the road to Alaska. Let's follow our heart from the orange groves to the mountains high. 49 states as the eagles fly by. We'll take the scenic route through valleys and streams, living out our wildest, most electric dream. On the road to Alaska, we're chasing.
Welcome to Bird Creek Campground, one of Alaska's hidden gems along Turnagain-Arm. Just 25 miles south of Anchorage, Bird Creek Campground sits tucked between coastal forest and breathtaking mountain peaks. It's a favorite stop for RV travelers exploring the Seward Highway, and it's ideally situated from where you can drive to a half-dozen turnouts between Bird Creek and Girdwood to watch the tide and its surface speed across Turnagain-Arm. Located just south of Bird Creek, the recently renovated Bird Creek Campground comes equipped with 28 campsites, room for RVs, 2 cabins, wheelchair-accessible trails and restrooms, public water, and picnic facilities. Here you can see the enormous mud flats across Turnagain-Arm at the low tides just before the onrush of the BoreTide. But don't get tempted to go out on these flats. They are extremely dangerous as they act as something like quicksand. But once you plunge into it, it's practically impossible to get yourself out of it. And a very high tide is inbound. Several people unfortunately drown each year, having gotten stuck in the mud flat. Yes, indeed. After a short wait, here it comes. That's right, that's the BoreTide just below the lettering on this frame. Oh no, the BoreTide got past us. It wasn't as high as expected, but the wave continues to build as we hurriedly jump into Equinox and race down to the next turnout to catch it. We drove Equinox about a mile and a half south on the Seward Highway and pulled into the next turnout. We've gotten ahead of it, and here it comes. And then we spot surface a little bit further south, just opposite the next turnoff. So off we go again, headed south to the third turnoff, where we spot surface navigating over the rocks and mud to try to catch the wave. Some tips for watching or camping here. Arrive an hour before high tide for the best view. Check local BoreTide timetables. They do shift daily. Bring binoculars or a camera with a good zoom lens. Dress for wind and salt spray. Even summer evenings can get cold. Remember to respect the wildlife. Moose and eagles often pass by this campground. We drove to the Chugach National Forest Ranger Station, where we gained valuable information on the time of the tides at Turnagain-Arm and the approximate time to see the tremendous rush of tidal water, where we might see surfers braving the 40-degree water to ride the up to 10-foot wave. Doesn't sound like much of a wave to the average surfer, or to us either, as we visited the North Shore of Maui, Hawaii, where surfers brave 50-foot high waves. Alaska offers something completely different. Surfers and kayakers can catch this wave at Turnagain-Arm and ride it for nearly a mile or more at speeds approaching 15 miles per hour. The cold 40-degree air and water temperatures add to the difficulty. Also, the deadly mud flaps have to be cautiously navigated. Every year, folks get stuck in the quicksand-like mud flats and drown from the incoming tide. Once we had the time schedule, we scoped out different pullouts for the best view. Bird Creek was recommended to us, and we were able to get a campsite at this first-come, first-served dry state campground. Our research also revealed that when the BoreTide comes in, by familiarizing yourself with the various turnouts on the Seward Highway, you can leapfrog ahead of the tide as it passes you by driving from one turnout to another. We did just that.
Back in Anchorage, we're feeling alive. Not a school coach where the memories thrive. Jane and Steve are rolling, hearts insane. Cruising the Chugach on the brink. Mountains rising high, glaciers glistening bright. In the Madawaska Valley, everything feels right. Nature's calling us, so what a sight. We're chasing our dreams, no end in sight. It's our golden anniversary, time to explore. Adventure awaits on Alaskan shores. With panoramic views, we're flying free. Paraglider soaring, it's where we wanna be. From the coastal trails to the mountains so grand. Every moment together, hand in hand. This is life, this is love, our spirits won't fade. Anchorage calling. In memories we made, Turnagain-Arm, oh the water's so blue. Reflections in the lakes, dreaming a new old independence mind. Glimmers of gold, the stories of seekers and riches unfold. At your past whispers, come take a chance with the thrill of the chase. Life's so wild, dance among the paragliders. We lift off the ground, feeling unbeatable. Together we're bound. It's our golden anniversary, time to explore. Adventure awaits on Alaskan shores. With panoramic views, we're flying free. Paraglider soaring, it's where we wanna be. From the coastal trails to the mountains so grand. Every moment together, hand in hand. This is life, this is love, our spirits won't fade. Anchorage calling. In memories we made, Palmer Hay Flats, where the sunsets ignite. Reflection lake glimmering, such a stunning sight. Potter Marsh calls, with the wildlife galore. This Alaskan adventure, who could ask for more? Every step we take, our hearts raise with glee. Anchorage forever, it's where we wanna be. With every new journey, we're writing our song. In the land of the wild, it's where we belong. It's our golden anniversary, time to explore. Adventure awaits on Alaskan shores. With panoramic views, we're flying free. Paraglider soaring, it's where we wanna be. From the coastal trails to the mountains so grand. Every moment together, hand in hand. This is life, this is love, our spirits won't fade. Anchorage call. In memories we made. So here's to the moments, the laughter, the fun. Anchorage shining, our journey's just begun. With Jane and Steve leading, we'll always pursue. In the heart of Alaska, we'll forever break through.